Hello there, Libra, and welcome to your October 2022 reading. Thanks for stopping by today and spending some time here with me. Before you go, click on that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get started. Spirit, tell me about Libra in October of 2022. All right, we have under events, conflict. Okay. And under intention, we have discovery. Okay. Libra, you've discovered something. You have good intentions. You were seeking information, looking for something, looking for an explanation, a reason, and you've discovered something. However, it's not what you thought or hoped for, and now it has caused some conflict. Whatever you've discovered is in conflict with what someone else's history or idea of what happened, or their story of their version of what happened, how it happened, why it happened. This feels familial. So it feels like you were trying to discover something about the family. You're seeking information. You're trying to learn about some particular aspect, some situation, something that happened, an event, whether it was your lifetime, someone else's lifetime in the family. And the information you've gathered makes a discovery about something that maybe your parents were told by your grandparents as a story, but now the information you found doesn't add up with that. And it's upsetting to, let's say it was a grandmother or grandfather, or someone else in the family. Maybe it was a great uncle that told the story over and over, and the information that you found doesn't jive with what the story is. This could have been something passed down even beyond somebody who's alive today. This could have been passed down from generations ago of, let's say, somebody, let's say you have an ancestor who was in the Civil War, and there was a story passed all the way down, and you've gone online and you've done some, working with, putting your family tree together, and the information you find doesn't jive with what you've been told. So if this isn't something from your family, then it's something that's people that are close to you, like family. So it could be friends, really close people around you. They've told you a story about something, and whatever it is that you've discovered, it doesn't jive with what they've told you. So now there's a conflict. But let's get some more information. Spirit, tell me more about Libra in October, please. What else is there to know about what happens in October for Libra, please? That one. So this one stuck out to me, and it is Sun and Gemini, communications. Hone your negotiation and relationship skills. Okay. So to me, this is saying, Spirit is telling you, okay, yes, there's a conflict, but that doesn't mean you can't talk about it with finesse or skill in conflict resolution, or skill in presenting it in a way. Well, here's a perspective. This is the information that I found, and not being so maybe not combative, but challenging, in their face. Like, don't be more sociable about it versus in their face, like, well, you told me this, not accusatory or blaming. More, you know what, I found this information here, would you like to look at it, because it seems to be different than what you've told me or what you know. You could have, that kind of thing. And I think that's what this card is saying with hone your negotiation and relationship skills. You don't have to, it doesn't have to turn into a big blow up situation, or it doesn't have to turn into where you guys don't talk to each other anymore because, difference of opinion about, or the facts are different than what this person has said. So it doesn't have to be a horrible, horrible situation. Spirit is saying just hone those skills and be precise, or really think about how you want to bring this up to this person, or if it's even important to be contradictory to what they're saying. How important is it that they be corrected? Maybe this is more about just making sure that the people who hear the story know that there's more to it than just what this person is saying. It could be as simple as that, and then give your information, and then that will start circulating through the family too. Well, this was discovered about this situation or about this person, and this person says this, but everybody has a different point of view. You could, just like a crime scene, if you have multiple witnesses, you'll have multiple interpretations. So keep that in mind too. I think that's important, that this person is telling the story, but that was their perspective. And if you tell them they're lying, that could be taken as an attack. It could be taken very negatively. And then that person will feel like they have to defend themselves or defend their story. And that could blow up into like things that you don't want to deal with, or don't even have to deal with. Next, Sun in Aries, new beginnings, a leap of faith. So this to me says, while you're challenging this person's story, take a leap of faith that even if they react negatively or very badly, they'll come around eventually. Even if you hurt their feelings, even if they say they never want to talk to you again, even if they say they want to disown you, have a leap of faith. This person needs time to contemplate and process what they've been told, because they've honestly believed their version of the story all this time. Or if this is someone that was passed, the oldest person in the family who's telling the story might get offended because, well, this is what I was told. This is what my grandparents told me about what happened to this person. So just keep that kind of stuff in mind and be easy and have that leap of faith that eventually this person will come around, even if they react in such a negative way that they say they don't want you in their life anymore, or something extreme like that. That's not the final say, that's just the in the moment reaction. And finally, Moon in Scorpio, transformation, a change in your emotional life. Okay, so whatever this information is that you've discovered does change something emotionally. So this seems like this would be closer to home than, like I said, like a distant ancestor. This still could impact you in a way because, let's say you thought you had a really famous ancestor and the discovery is found out that you really aren't related to this person. So that's kind of an emotional thing, right? Maybe you looked up to this person. Maybe this person in history was your hero. And now you've discovered this information. Well, that's kind of heart-wrenching. Or it's like, well, I thought this and this, and now I find out that this is not true. Yeah, that could definitely be an emotional reaction. But knowing the truth can transform your life. And just because the truth doesn't match with what the stories are, doesn't mean that the truth is not as influential. Because while it may not be as positive as the story, understanding what their conflicts, what they had to go through, the choices they had to make to get to where they were, that can still be inspirational. That could still be something you can look up to, okay? So don't dismiss that either. All right, let's find out some more. Tell us more, Spirit, about Libra in October, please. What else is there to know about October for Libra, Spirit, please? All right, we have the Empress, abundance, fertility, birthing, that sort of thing. The ultimate mother, nurturing, guidance. I want to say this person that this story is about, that you've discovered isn't true, is a feminine, more feminine person. It doesn't have to be a female, but somebody who was more mothering and nurturing. The story could have been about somebody who, as a mother, sacrificed herself for her child, right? Some inspirational, heartwarming story about what this person did, or how they changed the lives of the people around them, or how they changed their community. Something along those sorts. But again, just because you find out the truth doesn't mean that you have to think any less of this person. It's just a reevaluation of looking at what this person, their choices were, how they handled it, how they came to be noticed or recognized for the choices that they made. It's probably simply just a different interpretation of what really happened. The information that you find out from is from a more neutral source versus a bias sort of the family, right? Boosting their stories, their lineage, their legacy. Next we have judgment. Okay. This does cause a change in your judgment of this person, of your history, of your family history. Again, reevaluating, seeing what's different. But what I find interesting here is it looks like an owl, but it's still a bird up there. And then there's an eagle here. And eagles always represent higher perspective. They represent soaring above and looking down on the problem versus being in the middle of it, forest for the trees type of deal. So this person is definitely seeking a higher perspective, and with all the rainbow stuff, I'm going to say that they get that perspective and they can see a different outcome, or they can see a different way of looking at the history, the story, and for you, still being able to look up to this person and still being able to tell the story with pride and honor. Next, we have the Eight of Wands. With that leap of faith, like I said, if this person who's been telling the story is very angry with you and doesn't want to talk to you anymore, kind of like a disowning, having that leap of faith, I think they will quickly change their minds. You won't have to be in that space of not being a part of their lives anymore, or that idea of being less or somehow not as worthy in their minds because you told them the truth. I think the energy is going to move really fast and change as your judgment has changed, but you still look up to this person in your family. They still did a lot. They still made changes for the good, for the family, probably for the community. They were probably recognized, I think, in the past. I think they were very abundant, no matter how the story is told or interpreted. But the energy will move quickly, and from you being hurt too about finding out the truth, moving into acceptance will happen quickly. This person that wants to not talk to you anymore will move quickly and come back to you and want to know more, and you guys can discuss more and learn more from each other in the situation. And then last we have Three of Pentacles, and that is about working together to create something in the physical realm. So, and with eggs here, it's like birth with the Empress here. So new ideas, and it is under the transformation card here. So you guys will be able to work together, and it might be that there's three of you. There's a third person in the family that wants to work together to be cohesive again, to be understanding and loving and accepting of what the truth is, and going forward with that. Because the truth is always better, even if it hurts when you first hear it, right? It's still better to know the truth than to proceed with a deception or a lie. All right, let's get a final card, please, for Libra Spirit for October. What final message message do you have for Libra Spirit for October? All right. We have keep going. Trust in yourself. You have all you need. So keep going. But like I said, the energy will shift quickly. It's like once somebody decides, okay, well, this is the truth, the energy will shift and you'll transform, you'll feel better. You won't be dismissed by this person or left out, and you're going to feel better about the situation yourself, because it's kind of heartbreaking at first when you find out the truth, but you have everything you need. You'll end up working together by the end of the month again, and I think you'll be able to go forward, everybody involved, happier, healthier, and a better storytellers for the next generation to hear about this person and all their endeavors and successes and all that stuff. All right, Libra, I think that's all the messages that I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching, and may the cosmos bless you with love and light. Namaste.